Hi guys, hi and welcome and happy Monday, and of course to this trailer reaction of Morbius. Like, you picked a time to come out trailer because today is Monday, and I mean, I had so much to do. That's why I'm starting this trailer reaction like I don't know how many hours after the trailer came out, but I'm really sorry. I had a lot to do after work. Like, this is the first time that I'm sitting on my butt cheeks, literally. And it's, for this trailer. And hi to A Gaming. And of course, guys, I have to warn you that this is live. So if any of you watching this recorded, I apologize. But I'm interacting with the audience and all of those good stuff. Sorry. And it's Michael. Hi, Michael. Hi to you. Mwah. Ah, Kratos, it's Nikki. Hi, Nikki. Hi, guys. So yes, Morbius, yes, like the vampire. And I'm extremely excited for this. I'm just, like so, how to say this? When you're busy and on top of everything, there's something more. On top of everything, there's something more. And this is this kind of a day. And so, yeah, well, what to do? Now we have it, and I'm super excited because when I was growing up, I was watching the animations and I was so, excited overall about the story of Morbius, and it was very intriguing to me. It was so interesting. I was a big fan of his. He was basically the most intriguing vampire that I've ever seen put on anything. So that's why if they portray him well, I'll be as happy as when I saw Venom, which was, yeah, I was very happy. And hi to Maudap. Yeah, I mean, Morbius, at least for Spider-Man fans, is a very famous character, I think. I mean, the same way that Craven the Hunter and Venom and Vulture, and Dr. John Connors, Morbius. I mean, he is that famous, I think, at least to me, because as I said, I grew up with all of those Spider-Man animations, and yeah, he was one of the most memorable villains slash not that many, slash not that much of a villain character, and I super love him. So, uh, yeah, one of the best things, truly. And the other thing is that Spider-Man the animated series also, still, I mean, is the best Spider-Man series. I don't think that's there. Yeah, the newer series are not that good, not even half as good. And Iron Man series were also very good. So that's why when first, Iron Man came out, everybody are like, nobody knows Iron Man. Like, who cares about this guy? Like, who is this guy? And I was like, because I watched animation, so I was more than familiar with Iron Man. I really, really loved him. He was one of my favorite superheroes. But anyways, I'm rambling too much. I have to start the trailer reaction because we have to see this. Yeah, well, we'll talk about it later after the reaction, okay, guys? So let's see this. And as always, I will warn you guys. Just a second. I have to warn you that there are so many things on top of the video because YouTube. I mean, this at least is making the chances of, being demonetized and flagged and all of that because of my trailer reaction a bit less. So yeah, that's why there are so many things on top of the trailer. Of course, you have to see it on your own and not count on this small window here. This is again for me to see it and for you to see what you know what faces I do I make when I watch it. So yeah, it's more like for reference than rather than to count on it. So of course, see it in your own big huge TV without any of this stuff. But now, let's see it.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child.
Oh,
You're a gift. You always have. If there's an answer to your disease, you'll find it.
I should have died years ago.
Oh boy, there's
Why am I still
music.
here if not to fix this?
Oh,
I
that's
have a rare
great.
blood disease, and I'm running out of time.
Oh boy.
This could be my last chance.
You're up to something. What is it?
It's not exactly legal.
Oh yeah, who cares?
I don't want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
Oh,
At what cost?
oh boy. It's happening.
Michael,
Uh-huh.
what's happening?
I went from dying
Damn it.
to feeling more alive than ever. Increased strength and speed,
Oh.
the ability to use echolocation, and an overpowering urge to consume blood.
Okay.
How far are we allowed to go to fix something that's broken? Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Oh my god. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
What's up, Doc?
What? What? Michael Keaton is here. Michael Okay. 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 I will hold myself together. No, I'm not. I'm definitely not. Michael Keaton is here, which means it's intertwined. It's together. They connected. They will connect the movies. I can't. Okay. Yeah, let's see your comments. The comments. Oh my god. Okay. Hey to Ivy. Hi, dear Ivy. Good evening. Good evening. Whew. That was great. And yes. Batman. Yeah. There are so many things that I want to say at the moment, but we are going to break this down in a second. So we're going to have a chance to comment on a lot of things, including so many deja vus that was, I mean, not exactly deja vus, but you know what I mean. So many things that popped into my mind when I was watching the trailer, and like associations with other stuff, movies, and yeah, characters, you can say. It looks amazing, Ivy. It looks freaking amazing. I actually got goosebumps, like, oh my god, all the time. My apologies because it's very, very late here, my time. Yeah, it's freaking linked. It is, it is. I mean, first we knew that it's going to be linked with the Venom universe, that Spider-Man universe, not exactly directly with Spider-Man, but now Michael, I can't talk. Michael Keaton is in here, which means that they are connecting it with Marvel movies. This is canon to Marvel movies, so to speak. It is connected because Michael Keaton, the Vulture, is there. He probably like got out of prison. I don't know what the heck, but just the mere fact that he is there, and the way that they showed it at the end, it was totally on purpose, like an end credit scene to a trailer. It, I don't know what they're thinking, but I'm more than happy. Like, in the minute when Sony probably solved all their issues with Marvel and they, made a deal or something, I think that they made some other deals that we have no idea about, because why not? Why not? Yeah, just don't, he's Vulture now. He's totally not Batman. Well, not anymore. We cannot connect, of course, Michael Keaton to Batman at this point, because he is a lot more. Well, not a lot more. He was Batman, like freaking Batman. Like, who doesn't know Michael Keaton as Batman? Who didn't see that? And we all know that he's a classic Batman. But the point is that nowadays he's in the opposite universe. So, yeah. Anyway, let's start to break this down.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child.
I have to lower the volume though. Okay, so as far as I know, the Morbius story, which is kind of blurred to me now to this point, yeah, that was the gist of it. I mean, he was ill, he wanted to fix himself. There's something that's missing here that I'm quite not catching what exactly he did. If it matches what they show here, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. My colleague from Superheroes Bulgaria is gonna, help me out here if he could at the moment. But yeah, something is missing, but I'm gonna check the comic books before I see the movie, so I'll know. The point is that for now, what this is reminding me of actually is freaking Daredevil with, with Ben Affleck, because the way that they beat him, the way that he's so vulnerable. This actor from freaking Chernobyl, I was like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? And my mind, like, all of a sudden formed his head, like in Chernobyl, and I'm like, oh, Chernobyl, okay. Yeah, potential for this crossover between those two universes is really huge, and specifically because, like, consider the possibilities and what Marvel can do with it, because uh, it's super fresh new flavor to the Marvel universe if they just bring in more from what Sony owns. And they're those are one of the most important characters ever, like literally Venom, Morbius, Kraven the Hunter. So I have to be crazy in that too.
There's an answer to your disease. You'll find it.
I'm not sure, but I will check once again because I'm very curious what Jared Leto had to go through for this role, because he looks really, really skinny. If that is his real body, not some kind of a CGI modification. If it's not, and if he really get to be that skinny and lose all of his muscles and tissue, and I do know as a bodybuilder that this is extremely bad for your health, body, and everything. And to gain all that up, again, really stressful on the opposite sides when you have to be one end and then gain all that muscle and body back. So I just can't imagine what he had to go through, but I hope that he didn't do it. He's such a dedicated actor, he probably did, but I will not speculate on that. I will just check when I can. Yeah. The music is great, by the way, but I don't want to get flagged for that, so I'm gonna talk over it. Yeah, it's so great. So he also tries to help other people. I mean, he's not a bad guy.
This could be my last chance.
He definitely found something in bats. I remember something about that. And this setting here reminds me of Gears of War, the game, like the latest one that I played, because I was in a cave and there was like wild nature around it and all of that, and a bit of a Lara Croft.
I want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
Yeah, what it could happen, like die? He's already, Walking Dead personification.
At what cost?
Well, at the beginning, it's gonna be a greater cause because he's probably going to kill a lot of people, but then he's going to be good again, so yeah. Ah, the music is so good. It reminds me of Dracula. Of course, that is very famous song, but the interpretation of it here is just so perfect. It fits everything. Yeah, it's on spot. Amazing. Ah, he's perfect with that face and everything, with the hair. Yeah, the font. Yeah, you're right. It's the font. It's either the same or extremely close.
Michael, what's happening?
I went from dying.
Like, you see, I mean, they can always do that with CGI, but it's extreme, extreme. It's very bad.
I feel immortal.
And this is. Yeah, he looks bigger than when he played Joker. I mean, in Joker, he was like lean, not buff, lean and enough defined, not really that such huge deal. He has a good body, and he sustained it relatively as far as I've seen him. It's not like there's a ton of pictures year round of Jared Leto, but as far as I saw him, he most of the time looks at least lean. But I think he gained a bit more muscle mass for this role, and he looks, of course, amazing. And let's not to forget to mention then that this guy looks still 25, or at least 30. I mean, and he's like what, 40 something. I mean, he looks so young. 48. He's almost 50. I don't know how that's possible. I mean, oh, I'm sorry, guys. Again, it's very late, but he he looks extremely young. Like, there's no doubt. He looks just perfect. I mean, I literally seen people that are 20 something. Of course, I've seen people that have, like, well, that's the line of the night. The shocker. Hey, you know what? What? I've seen people 20s. I'm sorry. It's Monday. The point is, even pictures of clothes that I'm looking at right now, there's nothing you can say. Like, he just looks young as hell. Just looks young as hell. I mean, I don't know what he is doing, and his genes are pretty much amazing, I think, because, like, who looks like this in this age? Like, who? I mean, yes, Tom Cruise looks very good. He's 50. He's older, though. He's almost 60, I think. Uh, but still, Tom Cruise and 48. Let me check, because I totally forgot how old was Tom Cruise? I don't know what I forgot. Yeah, 50 cent. Yeah, I'm correct. Okay, so he's 10 years. Okay, 9 years older. But still, he also looked freaking amazing. On 48, but I don't think he looked 20 something. By the way, Will Smith as well. He's one of those actors that I always say he looks amazing for 51. Like, in general, he looks amazing. Like, I remember Will Smith when I was a very, very little kid. And he looks the same. He looks the same now. Like, he's the same. It's just his hair is a bit wider. But even, I'm not sure if his hair is really wider, because, I watched Gemini the other day. And I think that they made him intentionally look old. I don't think he has that much of a white hair in general, but I totally digress. The point is, from all of those guys that look really amazing for their ages, like really, really amazing. Just one more guy, Brad Pitt. uh, okay, Brad Pitt is what? 56. Wow, those guys got old. Yeah. Well, yeah, from all of those guys, Brad Pitt, 54 is Robert Downey, yeah. Johnny Depp, 56. Damn it. But from all of those guys, once again, the best looking guy, like hands down, because yeah, Johnny Depp also looks amazing for his age, but from all of those guys, Jared Leto is the only one that looks actually in his 20s, like literally, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Keanu Reeves, yeah, also looks very good, but not that good. He doesn't have the jawline anymore. He lets his beard grow, and it's one ferret with his neck. It doesn't look good at all. He has to do something about that. Yeah. Anyways. He doesn't have any of these problems. He just looks perfect. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Whoa, that's so awesome. That's like this the effect um of that X-Men. Why? How can I forget the name? I forgot the name of the X-Men that can do that. Damn it. Nightcrawler, yes. Ooh.
Overpowering urge to consume blood. How far are we allowed to go? To fix something that's broken. Until the remedy.
I'm just in it. I forgot to stop it. I'm just so in it. Ah, that's no worse than disease. Like, how do you nuts? This guy has superpowers. Until the remedy is worse than the disease. The fact that it sounds cool doesn't mean that it is. It's just not cool. You know what he's saying. I mean, this is not worse than the disease. He is strong, he is fast, he has senses, he can actually help people, yeah. He has this thing where he has to drink people's blood, but he can learn to control that. And if we gain, like if society, let's say, gains a hero eventually out of all of that, something bad first must happen, but we gain like a guy that can wipe wipe out half an army or a whole army on his own. He's so strong and fast and all of that, and to save countless of lives, it's totally worth it. And when he's sick and he can barely move himself, uh, he's not good to anybody, not to himself, not to anybody else. Well, he tries at least, but he's slowly dying. So that's decreasing something, it's not progressing, and he is now progressing. So a logic of movies, superhero movies. Damn it. Oh, wow. I'm almost at the end of this live stream reaction, and YouTube tells me, you're live streaming. Oh, well, thanks, YouTube. It's been half an hour. Okay. And now let's see the final big deal. I just love how the logo, it's like, and at the end is blood. It's just genius.
Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc? That's Bugs Bunny line, you Michael Keaton, you. Never mind. Yeah, well, first he will probably totally lose it and kill a bunch of people, which is normal. He has to control his hunger, his urges, his new nature. That's totally normal. I mean, how are you supposed to otherwise come to some kind of a agreement with yourself when you have all of those amazing abilities that are basically and literally a new you now? So, of course. Uh, yeah, they're going to try to and make it like sound so bad, like you're so bad. Yeah, sure. Why don't you try to be in his shoes, because he at least tries to be a good guy. Damn it. Anyway, in the comic books, in the Spider-Man comic book, Spider-Man was like mutating. He had a few arms, and he was actually also losing himself. Dr. Connors was trying to find a cure or something for his problem, and Morbius' blood actually could cure him. So there was like a mix between the three and a conflict and something else. I have to really remember that it was a great, great story. And I actually had that Spider-Man. I had this Spider-Man toy. It was disgusting, and I really didn't like it. I think that somebody like gifted to me for my birthday or something, and I was like, what is this disgusting Spider-Man? And then I saw the animation, and I was like, this Spider-Man. Oh, it's disgusting again. I mean, they made it really, really disgusting. He was a real monster. Anyway. But that is it, guys. I love it. I'm pleasantly surprised by it. I'm actually kind of really floored by it because this just speaks quality with huge capital letters at the moment, and I hope that it stays that way, judging by the trailer. Yeah. Yeah, you can probably watch it on YouTube somewhere. I also can check it out just to, go down this trip, memory lane and all of that. But for now, guys, this is it. I have to go prepare for bed. Have a great, Tuesday. And tomorrow, for the Bulgarian fans, I might do like a review in Bulgarian in, my other channel, which is our combined channel with Superheroes Bulgaria, Peter, Kirill, and I. But that's for the Bulgarian fans. So maybe we'll do that because I'm not going to be able now, and I will have at least one more day to think about and process it, so that's good. Until meal. Yeah, it's almost midnight. In the meantime, and this is live, by the way. Of course, guys, we'll see what else is going to happen this week, and I will try to cover it all as much as possible. And some reviews and that show that I'm thinking about doing like every week, the movie show, so everything is in my mind just flowing, and I'm just trying to find the time to do it and start it and figure it all out. So have those things in mind that something is cooking. Well, something around me is always cooking, something always is preparing, but the point is when it's going to manifest. Well, that is up to a lot of factors, but I'm doing what I can, as always. Miss Webb, yeah, that's so interesting about Miss Webb. I just want to see her in, the movies. It's gonna be great. In the video game, she was also great. So interesting. So yeah, Miss Webb, everything with Madame Webb has so much potential. Like other like dimensions and other beings that are super powerful, and just so amazing. It's actually the meat of Spider-Man. It's what makes all of those Spider-Man stories really interesting when they get bigger than just going around the city fighting Rhino or the Vulture or a Scorpio or whatever. I forgot to mention Dr. Octopus, but you know what I mean. I used to be such a Spider-Man fanatic. I knew everything. Now I'm like, oh, I have to finish the Spider-Man PS4 game. That's so great, but I just can't finish it yet. Damn it! Like, where's The Witcher? I want to play The Witcher right now, but I want to play Spider-Man. But I want to play The Witcher, but I want to play Spider-Man. I just cannot finish this game. Damn it! I hope that I can finish it before The Last of Us comes out. Okay, guys, have a great Tuesday. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe and share. That helps me a lot. Click the bell button, because YouTube. And yeah, that's it. Until next time with me, Gary G Reviews, and thank you very much, guys, for all the love and support as always. Thank you.